like right here, see this? We're gonna get out and take a look right here. You see how there's no snow suddenly? A lot of water's been crossing over this road today. All right, so I should be standing like 3 feet down there, so let's start by getting some of this stuff out of the way that the river placed here. The water's not as cold as I expected it to be. Anything I'm throwing up here, if the river does flood again, it'll just push it across the road if the road crews don't get it by then. Wow, look at some of the stuff stuck in front of the other one. We'll come across that soon. I can't wait until we get some of it out of the way. Once we get a little bit, the rocks are going to start tumbling. Another big one. Oh, we're getting erosion. Take a look at all the rocks starting to move. You hear that? We're starting to erode fast. Let's see if we can get this one open at all. I can see into the second pipe. A little bit of water's going down there. We're getting it to erode. That's going into the second pipe. Wow, this big rock started to hit me. Never even would have knew there was a pipe under there. Another big one. That's all it takes is a few sticks blocking the entrance. All this sediment will build up. So many rocks. It's eroding fast. Another big log. These are the keystones. There we go, another big one. Well, that one's almost open completely. But there's something big blocking this one. It feels like I'm sinking, it's eroding so fast. Wow. Can you see this on the camera up here? Look at that. Look how fast that's eroding. Can you see this? Look how deep we already eroded. It's like playing with sand at the beach. There's another big one. Check it out. Budging. Can I get underneath it? Oh. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. I'm really starting to see into that pipe. Big log. We're going to see that on camera too. Woo! This is going faster than I expected. All with the help of the water. That feels awesome. Look at the size of some of these rocks banging into my boots. Wow. This is like 18 inches we dug down. Look at that. 18 inches down. That is awesome. Yeah, I gotta show you a different angle on this. This is going nice. Look at that. Look at how much we're eroding. Pretty soon, where this tripod is going to be in the water. I have a little bit left to do. That one's still half clogged.
All right, everyone, we got them completely open, but you see how that one's not eroding a lot? There's a blockage. Something stuck up about halfway in. I'm gonna walk in through the other side, try to break it away, then that one should erode like this. In the meantime, this is gonna keep going like this. So, I'm gonna leave the camera here, and I'm gonna go in there with just my headlamp and try to free that one. You should see a difference pretty quickly. Maybe I'll bring camera number 2 in, but it's awesome. Look how much it has eroded. If you can tell, that's a good 20 inches, maybe a little more. It's still working on it. It's going to keep going. Let's see if we can get that one to start flowing well like this. This here, this is just going to keep eroding out of the way. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring camera 2 in with me on the other side. All right, everyone, over here on camera number 2. Let's see what we can do. Wow, the amount of rocks coming out of here. That sounds amazing. Let's see if we can go inside this one at the moment. See if we can figure out that issue. Wow, the amount of sand coming out is awesome. Look at this one. Completely open. The other one is a blockage. Oh, that's gonna be easy. That is gonna be easy. I'm gonna leave you guys set up so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully the camera doesn't get washed away. Okay. Can't see perfect, but let me go in there real quick. Got it! Can you see the amount of sticks and logs coming out of there now? Look at that. Look at those logs coming out of camera number 2. Get that out of here. Yeah, that's not stuck. You saw that big log I put in there earlier. That's gonna start moving, that big log. We just gotta wait for the rocks underneath it to erode. Look at the amount of sand, boulders, giant things coming through. I removed the blockage. It was just some things stuck across it. Is that big log ready to move yet? It's on its way. We are eroding heavily. Look at the amount of rocks coming out of here. Wow. Come on, big log. Come on. Any moment it should start moving. This is the culvert in the line of fire. Has it even shifted yet? It should have. Is that log coming? Oh, it's shifting. It's about to come on. Look at the amount of rocks coming through. Some of those actually hurt your hand. They're so big. Come on, big log, we need ya. How's the other one doing? This one was not clogged to begin with. Still a ton of water. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. It moved a lot. A little bit more erosion. Come on, big log. All right, it's almost coming. Come on. Look at the size of that boulder moving. Got big rocks coming through. We're eroding fast. And to think, this pipe was 100% blocked. And this one right here was like 90% blocked. And now, 100% open. This one is like 80%, but it will erode itself open completely. We'll go back over there. We'll do a little bit of touch-ups. This log is taking its sweet time, ain't it? This log is taking its time. But there's still a lot underneath it eroding. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna walk through it. I think I can walk through it. I think there's enough headroom up there now. Any spider friends? Whoa, this is moving fast.
I might get wet. Is that log gonna move yet? Come on. This is a tight pipe. Only 36 inches. This log on the floor. That was another one going across it. And my butt is wet. It's getting tight. It's getting tight in here. Come on, big log. There you go. I'm backing out. Wait a sec. Come on, log. We're pulling you through. Backing up very slowly. My legs are hurting. Claustrophobic space. A couple more feet. Come on, big log. And I'm stepping on out. Here comes the big log. Come on out. You're never gonna clog these pipes again. And I fell. Come on out. That thing's heavy. That's waterlogged. The sound of those rocks moving sure is satisfying. We don't need camera number 2 anymore. I'll meet you over on camera number 1. Wow, that eroded a lot. Ton of erosion. Look at this now. Got a good 25 inches, maybe more. I don't see any more logs. I don't see anything else that's gonna get stuck. Wait a second. A little bit. This one's still in the process of eroding. All right, everyone, so we got everything out and 100% open, 80-something% open. It'll erode eventually, erode itself open, especially because that one's in the main line of fire. See all the rocks and sand tumbling through? That's why the bottom of the pipe is rusty. It's like sandblasting. Every single storm, debris, sand, rocks, pebbles going through the pipe, it's wearing down the protective coating of galvanization, so it makes the bottom of the pipe rust out a lot faster. That's why some pipes we explore, the inside is actually shiny, so many rocks tumble through it. So maybe not today, but definitely the next storm, this edge will continue eroding. At the moment, I think it's basically done. So probably 99% of what's here is sand and rocks. All it took during a storm, a couple sticks getting jammed against the pipes, rocks get stuck against the sticks, leaves, other things plug the holes, goes over the road. As I showed you, there's even asphalt damage. So, that's what happens in the mountain. This water's moving really fast, very powerful. It moves gravel, pretty big rocks, and plugs up real fast. I've been inspecting these pipes here for years, but never ever have I seen it plug that badly. Usually just a few things in front of it. But for the past year, this area has been flooding non-stop, even throughout the winter. Huge floods. Nothing record-breaking, but continuous floods over and over again. Been pretty awesome. And I think we're done for now. The erosion has basically stopped. Not stopped. I just heard something big rumble through the pipe. Something got loose, but we did good. This was a very exciting video. Let's get in the vehicle now. Let's continue on our way. We're gonna spend all night maybe doing this stuff. Lots of floods. All right, everyone, there's still rocks eroding. Look at that big one right there about to come loose. So here's what this side looked like before, and here's what it looks like after. Very, very eroded. It eroded down 2 feet there. In front of the pipes, it has eroded down the full 36 inches of sand. That is awesome. Here's another angle of what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like after. Pretty nice. You're really not gonna notice anything over here on the other side, because the other side, we didn't increase the flow at all. It was already fitting through the pipe, nothing over the road. But what we did do on the other side was, the sand we just released, it filled in the plunge pool. The plunge pool sometimes is intentional that the road crew makes, so it has somewhere to go in to stop erosion. But believe me, eventually this pool, the falling water, it will erode it back out and downstream where it would naturally go anyways. But if I zoom in, look at the sand. That's still very well moving around. Very well moving around. There's some bigger debris. Next big storm will push all the sand out of the plunge pool. That scared me. A big rock just tumbled. It made the ground vibrate. Eventually that'll all get sent down. The plunge pool will open back up, because at first I jumped down into some water. Now it's completely filled in. Might not be that stable. You might sink into it a little bit. It's not fully compacted yet. Just look on the edge. It's still deep where the current isn't. It's only filling in where the current is. Look at the steam coming off this powerful flashlight. That's what that steam is you're seeing, because it's just very humid air. But that's really cool. Yeah, that is actually a pretty big difference. It filled in the plunge pool. Here's what this side looked like before, and here's what it looks like after. Pretty awesome. And listen to that. We're still eroding. Let's get one more glimpse of the other side. Yeah, we're eroding. Some of those things are as big as footballs. Cool. And look at that. Next big storm, all that stuff is potentially going to come down here and plug the pipe, and it'll be right back to this situation again. Just what happens when you live in the mountains. These are violent little streams. This tiny little stream will get very violent during a storm. Requires a lot of preventative maintenance. All right, pretty good improvement there. That probably won't get like that again until the next spring thaw, because that was tons of melting snow and warm weather. It's been in the 60s around here for temperature. It probably went from 2 feet of snow to basically nothing in a couple days with a lot of rain. Right now it's 39 degrees, so it might ice up, but not for a while. Look at all this gravel right here. Even this far down was affected by that culvert being blocked. All the way down here. It's flooding way down here.